Welcome back to the Pagula Ice Arena. We have a second game of the Major Junior Division. Earlier, you saw Ridley College take down their opponent in a 2-1 fashion. They played the last place team in the Junior Major, the second place team rather, in the Junior Major Division, and beat the Washington Pride by a 2-1 score for winning breakaway goal from Shaylin Snow. And you'll see a similar starting lineup from that team today, but one change. The goalie, Maggie Johnston, the junior, will get the start behind the net. She earned the first win of her season over Boston yesterday, a 3-1 victory where she allowed the one goal on 20 shots on goal. On defense, Mary Sweetapple will pair up alongside Carmen Elliott, with Shaylin Snow, the captain, being joined by Caroline Fulham and Abby Grexton at the forward positions. Now for Balmoral Hall, fifth in the Major Junior Division, 11 points, 5-4, and 1 on the season. Megan Schroeder, the senior, is in goal, winless since a shutout win against Pacific back in November, and 2 straight losses. She will be defended by a starting defense line of Kanisha Miswagon, and on the forward line, Alex Yalawega, Olivia Savar, and Catherine Sandilands. Catherine Lyon also starting for Balmoral Hall School. It's an all-Canadian battle as the first shot of the game goes wide from Ridley College. Balmoral Hall coming out of Winnipeg in Manitoba, and Ridley, as you know from earlier, from St. Catharines in Ontario. So we're underway. Half a minute already elapsed as the captain, Shaylin Snow, fighting for it on the left side of her zone. Snow with a goal earlier today. A nice steal and simple breakaway for the St. Lawrence-bound senior. Now Sweetapple sending it across the boards with Balmoral Hall picking it up. It's Thiessen. Shooting it wide, may have been an attempted pass towards the middle. Towards Catherine Lyon. Now on the left side, Thiessen. That one's knocked away. And Bassett can't control it. And that one is knocked all the way across the rink for an icing. So the first face-off in game of the day, as Ridley College looks to make an undefeated day 2 of this tournament here in State College. Same group of fans that we saw supporting Ridley Hall here in the community rink at Pagula Ice Arena. Ref did not deem close hands from Emma Penner, who served a minor penalty in that last victory. Avery Penner with a nice steal. Now it's Clark knocking it off the board, recovered by Cockerill. And Balmoral Hall knocks it away. It's going to be recovered by Avery Penner. That one too tall for Catherine Fulham. Puck being knocked around the boards as these two Canadian teams going at it. The ref's calling a second icing penalty as Thiessen gives chase. And we'll have another face-off in the Ridley College zone. Face-off won by Balmoral Hall. Bassett controls. That one's deflected. An easy stop for Maggie Johnston. She'll cover up for another face-off right in her zone. And Bassett trying to find a teammate on that. Certainly not a strong enough flick for a standalone shot. But none of her teammates crashed on the puck. And thus, we had another restart here. The assistant captain, Catherine Culligan, passing it up the rink. Now it's in the Balmoral Hall zone. Ridley now with 17 points moves into third in the major junior division as Culligan controls it on the left wing. She passes it up center into the oncoming line change of Balmoral Hall. Hall, shot wide and over the netting, out of play. So we'll have another face-off on the left side of the offensive zone for Balmoral Hall. On the right side, Ashlyn Zaharia, the sophomore, in the mix, fighting for the puck. Ridley having numbers, trying to squeeze it out. And Snow can't hang on to that, but the puck is still in possession of Ridley College. Snow, goal scorer in the last one. Low shot, miss, goal off the rebound. It's a great job crashing by Catherine Fulham. And Shaylin Snow, that might not go down as assist, but it should be. Fulham, 7th goal on the season. And it's a big one starting off the scoring for Ridley College. They had an early one in the last game from Tegan Iwanowicz-Ray. And about 2 minutes later in the start of game 2, Catherine Fulham puts her 7th goal on the board. So it's 1-0 in favor of Ridley. Who would put themselves in a tie points-wise with Washington. Robertson fighting for it. Unable to control it, will have an icing. Sorry, that was Lexi Murphy. And on Chase, now being subbed out as Mary Sweetapple. Sweetapple and Iwanowicz-Ray in on defense. The goal scorer, Catherine Fulham, taking the face for Ridley College. And the puck flies back to Balmoral Hall on sides, falling to the ice. And that's good defense from Ridley College, because Olivia Savar was in great position to get a goal there, but the defense from Ridley crashed on her and made it difficult for her to get a shot off. She has 6 goals on the season, Savar, and is already committed to play Division I hockey next season in Minnesota at St. Cloud State. And Iwanowicz-Ray able to close down. Now Gertson flicks it up towards the boards to spur the line change for Balmoral Hall. Now it's Carmen Elliott. And a crash into the boards. Big thump there from number 17 on Ridley College. That's Jordan McIsaac. Balmoral Hall controlling. Shot fires wide, ringing around the boards into the stick of Shaylin Snow. Now controlled by Grexton. Grexton loses it. Balmoral Hall looking to run. Pass too long. Heading back for an icing. And Ridley College wanting to force the face-off in their own zone. With a fast-paced sequence there, they just did enough to box out the Balmoral Hall players and make sure that no one was between them and the puck. Clean face-off win to Culligan. Tried to tap it to Grexton, who couldn't tip it in. Battle in front of the Balmoral Hall bench. Comes out to Caitlin Bassett, who scored yesterday in loss against the first place in the North American Hockey Academy. Team from Vermont that is 12-2 on the season so far, a dominant team. And a long shot lifted wide from Robertson. Now Lyon. Fulham puts her body in front of it, takes the puck away. And a quick tap back to Fulham, who loses it. Going to the oncoming Dana Gertson. Now Ridley College in control. Fulham can't handle it. And Catchaway knocks it away. Mishwagon, the assistant captain, flings it across the ice. Ends up in a white and orange stick. And that one went right into the oncoming line. But Emma Penner unable to control it. Now Mishwagon is knocked down. A nice hit from Clark. Behind the net now is Maggie Johnston, keeping it out of Balmoral possession. Now the slap shot blocked instantly, and we have a stick down on the ice. Can't even see who that stick belongs to. It seems like everyone has one. With under 13 to go. Thiessen looking for it up top. It'll go down low. Balmoral Hall back, gets it to Thiessen. Thiessen dishes it back to Esposito. And now it's back behind the net for an icing. The stick might have belonged to someone who changed lines, and they just left it on the ice. So 12:15 to go in this first period. And Ridley College already with a 1-0 lead. A familiar commentary if you've watched these games. Ridley, a fast-paced team, and they have a lot of scoring potential. You know, able in both games today to get out to an early lead as Fulham falls on the puck as she fights off from Balmoral Hall defenders. Johnson tries to cover up, cannot, but Avery Penner is there to control it. Tries to clear it across the board, and Balmoral Hall comes up with it. Culligan knocks it away but loses it. And now it is in Ridley possession again. Grexton loses the handle. Thiessen trying to cover it. Grexton knocks it away. Back into the Balmoral Hall zone for a line change. Breakaway opportunity thwarted by Carmen Elliott. Elliott able to do a good job getting on her back skates, being able to stay in control of the play and not jump too early on the charging Balmoral Hall school students. A stoppage of play for the offsides call and a face-off in the circle near center ice. The right side of your rink. Fulham wins it. Now Sweetapple trying to set it up from the back. A nice move by Snow, getting it outside. Snow passing it towards the middle, and it went through the legs of Catherine Fulham. Now with Mishwagon deflected into the stick of Snow. Fulham tried to handle it. She can't. Thiessen there to poke it away. Now Roberts Miss Wagon with Clark and Fulham against the boards. Roberts. And that one just too wide for Dinnan. Refs won't rule it an icing. So Ridley College knocks it on the board. They'll control it. McIsaac trying to take it herself. Splits two defenders. Cannot. Now Culligan takes on Dinnan. Zaharia and Iwanowicz Ray there as well. Knocked around the boards. Iwanowicz Ray tries to poke it. No need. And Thiessen, the shot, save off the shoulder of Maggie Johnson. Number 2 on the day for her. 9:23 to go. And that puck's taken away. Thiessen again looks for the shot. Johnson got her pad down. I don't think she made contact. Was just hit wide, and now Bassett controls by center ice. She'll knock it along the boards to spur the line change. Puck in the corner, Ridley controlling with Robertson. Penner there helping. And Thiessen knocks it away with a free hand. The shot saved into the body by Johnson. She couldn't corral the rebound. And Penner knocks that one long. It's going to be called an icing. Halfway through the first period, 1 goal for Ridley. They allowed a Shamrock, or sorry, they allowed a Pride goal to be scored in the second period. And Snow scored the winner shortly thereafter. Thiessen towards the middle. Wide. And now Ridley fighting for it with Abby Grexton. Grexton wins possession. To Penner. Now Gertson high as Carmen Elliott knocks it down. Miss Wagon loses it. Here's Abby Grexton. Now was Penner on the shot, missed. Looks like it was blocked by a couple Balmoral Hall defenders. That's going to go long and be whistled an icing. So Emma Penner, the sophomore. As Culligan loses it. Now it's Savar. Zaharia trying to control it. She can't. Now Miss Wagon has it up top with space. Wrist shot high. Now Zaharia controls it. Knocked it off her skate. She'll give it back to the assistant captain, Miss Wagon. And Johnson stops that with her stick and controls it. Pass to her Ridley teammates. Off the wall. Now Morrow controlling. Loose puck, Lyon corrals it, knocks it away with one hand, but Elliott is there. No harm done. Fulham. 1 goal already today. Wrist shot low, glove save. Megan Schroeder making that one look easy. Seen a lot of low shots in this tournament as a whole. And Schroeder just caught that one, no problem. Gertson. The ref blows the whistle for an off-puck penalty on Awanowitz Ray. So we have the first power play opportunity of the game. 2 minutes for the opening goal scorer in game one. Tegan Awanowitz Ray scored her 4th of the season. Her 2nd game with a goal, though. She had a hat trick earlier in the year. Now we'll sit out and give Balmoral the first extra opportunity of this contest. Yalawega. Being safe. That check, maybe not. Schroeder controlling it after it bounces off of the boards. Quick line change. Now you see Ridley keeping most of their skaters back to prevent the attack. They don't want to push up too much or someone might get some open space. Pad save, rebound, pad save again. Maggie Johnston dropped low for 2 big saves on the power play, and the wrister stopped again. That might have hit her in the helmet. A minute to go. 4 power play shots, 2 on that possession for Balmoral Hall. Now Savar will retain it. Nice move to get some space. The shot, glove stop by Maggie Johnston. A big sequence there for the Ridley keeper. Able to make some saves in open man situations. Now Savar will take the face for Balmoral Hall and win it to Miss Wagon. Miss Wagon fakes the shot, leaves it for Savar. Savar lets her run, pass it back to Miss Wagon up top. Savar, the pass, down low, shot off the wall. No harm. And the ref blows the whistle. Looks like the net came a little loose on that far post. 5 minutes remaining in the first, half a minute remaining in Awanowitz Ray's penalty. They did not let up a power play goal in 3 chances against the Pride in the last game. Looking to continue that trend as Miss Wagon slaps it. And that's stopped. Johnson can't find the rebound, but it's cleared before she needs to. Olivia Savar wide off the board. Backhand wide again. And play is stopped. And the ref opened the door to the penalty box. But there doesn't appear to be another one as the refs come back to fix the goal. So now 12 seconds remain on Awanowitz Ray's penalty. She has the penalty box door open just to see if she can come out. But she's still in there for another little bit. Looks like the ref maybe needed some water. That's an easier way to get it. Savar on the face-off. Hard-fought win. Balmoral Hall's in control. Miss Wagon, Savar. Power play time dwindling. Savar, the wrister, hit her own teammate. And now that'll make it even strength. Awanowitz Ray coming back into the fray, coming out of the box. Savar with some one-handed stick skill moves. She has such great stick handing ability, though she pushes that backhand shot wide. Seen a number of dekes already. Savar, a very creative player, able to put herself in positive situations. And there's a reason she's playing at the highest level of college hockey next year. Division I school in St. Cloud State. Under 4 minutes to go in this one as we have Esposito against Fulham near center court, the face-off circle. Fulham won it. And now Ridley is heading up the ice. Ridley pulls it back. Culligan. And a leader, and she does. That's Clark. So the ref raises his hands. So a penalty that needed calling. Looks like it was Chelsea Dinnan who'll be sent off for 2 minutes, and now Ridley has their first power play opportunity of the match. Balmoral Hall trying to clear it. Elliott keeps it off the interception. Elliott fighting off the sticks. Nice moves. Scores! Carmen Elliott taking that one herself, carving through the defense and sticking it in the top left corner. It's a 2-0 lead for Ridley College, and Elliott has her second goal of the season. She had her first goal of the season yesterday against Boston. And today, she kills the penalty with a nice wrist shot just past the Balmoral Hall keeper. And here's something for Balmoral Hall, trying to center it. Ridley College's defense all over it. Hit off of an orange and white sock. Now Balmoral Hall needing to start something. This game is starting to look like that blowout that we just witnessed 2 games ago, where the Philadelphia Junior Flyers scored 2 in the first, 5 in the second, and then 2 more in the third. 2.5 to go in this first period. 2-0 lead for Ridley College. And that is just a high lofted shot that is controlled by the glove. And now it's Elliott. Aiden Roberts taking it up the left side. Now back towards her defense. Needs some help. Now it's Gertson, but that's intercepted by Jordan McIsaac. And offsides is the call. So it's a face-off here at the center circle between Caroline Fulham and Giara Esposito. McIsaac kicks it out. Balmoral Hall with the interception. Shot is wide. It's Alex Yaloega. Cockerill defending Fulham. Trying to bounce that around. That one's going to go into the keeper's stick. A frantic knockaway, but it's back for Ridley College, who can't control it. Culligan with a slapper wide. And we have about a minute to go. Culligan chases the puck down the boards. Culligan to Avery Penner. Robertson. Now Emma Penner. And Balmoral Hall with a break. Easy stop on the glove side from Maggie Johnson as we're under a minute. Now Ashley Savar controlling the puck. And the slap shot from distance is high and wide. Trying to establish herself as more of a perimeter threat. So people might sag off her inside. And especially if you can shoot from that distance. That's a valuable skill. 9 seconds ago in this first period. Ridley holding it behind the net. One-time shot attempted and missed. Balmoral Hall maybe one last push, but that's not enough. So a great start for Ridley College. They're looking to put themselves higher up, maybe even get to second place, which currently stands the team they beat last game. But it's 2-0 after the end of the first quarter period. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the Pegula Ice Arena. I'm Josh Sperber, bringing you the second period of JWHL Major Junior action. Balmoral Hall fell into a 2-0 hole to Ridley College, who equaled their goal total in the last game we saw them earlier this afternoon. Balmoral Hall will take control of the first face-off as Missawagan try to control it. Now Savar. And Missawagan knocking it up the ice. Savar on the left side finds an opening, but Maggie Johnston is there, putting her body in front of that one, preventing the opportunity at goal. Missawagan seems to be running the point from the top. And now the puck in control of Ridley College. That one behind Fulham. Service from Abby Grexton. Sandy lands. Down low to Robertson. Now Penner. Bassett knocking it forward. Picked up by Robertson. Now Penner adjusting to the ricochet. Can't control it. In the hands of Balmoral Hall. Here's Avery Penner. That one goes wide for Balmoral's Vinnan. And that one's behind the cage. As pressure still coming from Aiden Roberts, but plenty of numbers back for Ridley College. That one's going to go all the way across the rink for an icing. Wholesale changes for Ridley College as they replace their offensive and defensive players. Now Aiden Ross goes up against Lexi Murphy on the faceoff. Picked out to Yalloway. pad save, and now it's a fast break. Iwanowicz Ray had a goal in the first game, but unable to get that breakaway forward. That's Ouellette. Now Iwanowicz Ray down the left side. She's got some room. Knocking it forward. Easy save for Schroeder, and she'll cover up for a face-off. And Iwanowicz Ray really pressing high up on that wing. That's something that these Ridley College defenders do very well. Is they run the offense from the back and they push forward enough to even get themselves a goal-scoring chance, but also to just run the attack like an NFL quarterback. That one's taken away by Robertson. She's got it. Savar with a great move to get it under the stick. The backhand shot, however, right into the chest protector of Maggie Johnson. But Liv Savar has such great stick handling ability. Little up and under deke move to get under her defender. Just couldn't get enough lift on that backhand to put it where she wanted to. Face-off won by Corrine Sandilands. And Balmoral Hall will control it in their offensive set. Now it's behind for Robertson. He passed it up. Penner has it taken away by Olivia Savar. Shot is deflected. Go behind the net. Now Ridley College will take it. Shot from Bassett is blocked. Now it's a fight by the penalty box. Take control of the puck. Fulham couldn't handle it. That one's knocked away. Covered up by the keeper for an icing. For a face-off, rather. Sweet Apple now returning for Ridley College. As wholesale changes and a penalty are in order. Some line change for Ridley College to get their power play line on. And Kenesha Miswagon will serve in the penalty box for the 6th time all season. Her last game, she scored her first goal of the season, but she has 2 minutes with an extra player for Ridley now after that penalty. And the shot wide, blocked out as Lexi Murphy just lofted that a little too much. Schroeder able to get her blocker on it and knock it aside. Puck going all the way across the rink. Carmen Elliott scored the most recent goal. Holds it behind, and now the break starts on the power play for Ridley. And Lexi Murphy trying to find Penner in the middle, who was coming off but wasn't paying attention as Robertson controls in their defensive zone. Fulham. Now Clark. Clark taking it down the right wing. Pass deflected back to Penner. Shot no good. And now deflected off of some green jerseys. And this is the kind of power play set you're looking for. Looking for that slap shot from Avery Penner. Deflection. Puck careened to the right. Now Penner on the right side, trying to change it. Now Robertson. Penner with the wrist shot. But controlled and saved by Schroeder. Megan Schroeder kept composed as Abby Grexton was in there. She knocked it down with her hand just to her stick. But Schroeder stayed composed and controlled and knocked the puck away with 20 seconds left on the penalty. Now Mary Sweetapple intercepts the long pass. And Iwanowicz-Ray takes it. Going down the left. As the penalty, it lapses as Miss Wagon will head to the bench. We seem to have an injury right near the penalty box. It looks like it's Catherine Lyon. Or wait, that's Olivia Savar. She's heading to the bench in some pain, and that would be a huge loss for Balmoral Hall. So Savar comes off. A fifth player comes on for Balmoral as we are at even strength. As Savar continues to get looked at on the sideline. And Ridley controlling in their offensive zone, taken away by Balmoral Hall. And that's Yalawega. Yalawega trying to deke her way through the Ridley defense, unsuccessful. And now Miss Wagon, who's back on for the first time since the penalty. Balmoral Hall bring it up with Saharia. Now Dinnan. Shot stops, and that's going in. So Balmoral Hall sends everyone crashing to the net, and Dinnan's shot ends up deflecting in. I don't know if another Balmoral Hall player touched it. It looks like we have another player there. You can see the replay. It looks like it was Chiara Esposito who got the last touch. So one goal back for Balmoral Hall, even with their star player on the bench. And that has to be a big confidence boost for this fifth place team, scoring goal number 32 on the season. For Esposito, the sophomore, that's her first point in her last 4 games. She had an assist in the victory over Ridley back in November, and now she adds a goal against the team from Ontario. But Ridley College still with a 2-1 lead as Sweet Apple controls it in the defensive zone, passing it to an oncoming line. And the check is delivered by Dinnan on Grexton, who just came on. Now it's Schroeder who controls it and will have a face-off. So Savar still stretching on the bench. Looks like she's getting her equipment back on and is ready to come back in this one. And they're shaking that off. Could be the extra boost of energy that this Balmoral Hall team needs. Now Fulham trying to fight for it in the corner. Murphy heading back. Now Balmoral Hall controlling it behind their net. Miss Wagon passing it up. Deflected off Dinnan's stick. She can't control it. And now Carmen Elliott does. Tries to clear it, though unsuccessful. Now with possession, Balmoral Hall, Aiden Roberts gets it back. And it looks like we'll have another penalty, this one on Aiden Roberts. She knocked a Ridley player into the board, so a second power play for Ridley College for just 2 minutes. And for Aiden Roberts, that's her 4th minor penalty of the season. as she will serve her 7th and 8th minute in the box. Fulham set to take the face-off for Ridley College, as the ref waiting for the penalty clock to come on the scoreboard. And we've got Robertson, wrist shot deflected off the stick of Catherine Lyon. And an almost chance, but too many defenders around Fulham there. And Olivia Savard is back on the ice. Tries to backhand in the shorthander. She still controlled it behind the net. And now Savard fighting off 2 other Ridley College defenders. With Balmoral Hall still on the power play for another minute 20. And Savard is down. And she might make a charge at some of the Ridley players. She might have tried to hit them with her stick. Ref not happy. So Savard skating off the ice and into the box. It looked like she got frustrated with the way, and right there you see her use her stick to come at one of the Ridley defenders, and that's not something you can do. This could be a longer penalty for Savard, but she'll be in the box for just 2 minutes. And Avery Penner will be sent off for 2 as well. So still 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the other penalty. And no extra man potential for Ridley College. And we have a player down towards the boards on the right-hand side. Trying to see if we can catch where the injury happened, and it looks like she got tripped up. Maybe hit her knee. Not going to be a good one, and it looks like it's Miss Wagon. Already served some time in the box today, and she seems to be able to skate off under her own power. So Miss Wagon will come off, but she seems likely to return. And we're now under a minute on the Aiden Roberts penalty. But we'll still be 4-on-4 for another 44 seconds once Roberts returns from the box. And Snow still looking to capitalize on the power play. Sweet Apple fires, no good. And Snow knocks it down just enough. And now she taps it back to Carmen Elliott to try and set something up from the back end. Elliott took one herself early in the game. Making a move, lifts the shot, stopped by Schroeder. Now it's Robertson in the defensive half. Banks the pass off the wall. Bassett trips up Abby Grixton. Now Culligan back to Grexton. Towards the middle. Emma Penner. Pass it. Snow can't hang on. Snow wheels around. Controls it. Now to Culligan. Trying to pass it inside. Snow. The backhand stopped. Emma Penner even tried to get on the action, but Schroeder stood up. And we're at even strength. 4-on-4 for another 35 seconds for Aiden Roberts is released. Now Robertson. And Clark trying to fight off Zaharia as lines are changing for Ridley College. And Zaharia lifted her stick up there, but the ref wasn't going to call that since he didn't make contact with the puck. So the penalty box is released. Zaharia's got the open rink, but that one goes wide. Not sure if Johnson got a touch on that one, but what I am sure of is that we are at 5-on-5 once again. And we have a face-off after Johnson covers up. Ridley with Kareen Sandilands loses the face-off. Catch away off the boards. Back in possession of Ridley College. Avery Brenner pinning Esposito against the boards. Good communication we see from the Balmoral Hall defense. Talking to each other about who should go where and who's playing the puck. It's an important part of a defense in any sport, is communication. Now Carmen Elliott trying to take it herself a second time. This one into a couple defenders from Balmoral Hall, got tangled up and fell to the ground. And now Balmoral Hall in the front and center trying to get an equalizer. No clean looks. But Johnston was all over the crease. And Balmoral Hall still looking for that equalizing goal. Ridley, that's Emma Penner. Scratch that. That's Abby Grexton who was trying to take that up. And that one bounces off the glove of Johnston. Another save for her. This one she'll cover up and cause a face-off. .7:17 to go. A 2-1 lead remains for Ridley. But Balmoral threatening, already have one goal in the second period. Alma Penner. To Avery Penner. Down the left side. And Balmoral controls it, but not for long. Robertson takes away the errant pass, putting it back in Ridley's possession. Now Balmoral Hall, here they come on a nice move from Karina Ouellette. Possession given right back to Ridley College, and Ridley trying to take advantage of a later line change. Instead, it's dumped by Penner, and they do it themselves. Here come Balmoral Hall. It's Sandilands throwing it forward. Elliott is there. Miss Wagon back on the ice after her potential injury. No telling how serious that was, but obviously she is playing, and now it's Murphy faking the slap, but losing the handle anyway, but that one's gonna trickle in. It looked like Bassett got a beat on her, but instead it's a third goal of the match for Ridley College. And let's take a look at the replay here. Lexi Murphy handling it. She loses her handle, but coming on late and behind the play was Jordan McIsaac. And it seems like she may have got a stick on it for her first goal of the season, bringing her point total to 5. So it's 3-1 Ridley. They open their 2-goal lead back up. And it's 5.5 remaining in the second period. Zaharia going behind her back. Now Esposito checks Culligan into the boards. And that one maybe a little too far for Fulham. That one's going behind the net, and it's scooped up by Janae Cockrow. Now Robertson. And Lexi Murphy trying to take it herself, has her stick caught up and unable to do it. It's good defense. Some one-on-one D on the breakaway. Any false move would have been a goal for Lexi Murphy. And that one's deflected out of play. We'll have another face-off as Sweet Apple was in on defense. 4.5 to go. 3-1 lead in favor of Ridley College, who will send Avery Geiswhite to take this face-off. Or sorry, Avery Penner. Covered up now by Maggie Johnston. And this time the face-off is won by Chelsea Granville. Getting her first action as well. Catchaway fires. Now it's in Balmoral defensive territory. But it's going to be brought up the rink by Yalowega. Yalowega cutting back inside. Nothing doing there. And it's a one-on-one. Open ice. The shot by Fulham stopped. Blocker save from Schroeder. And we've seen a couple of those today where the goalies have just absolutely stoned the oncoming potential scoring threat. And Fulham already has a goal today. Now Lexi Murphy on the left side. Murphy just keeps on spinning in circles, skating. Wasn't looking for her teammates on that possession. And now Sandilands. This is the shot wide. And it's up against the boards with 3 minutes to go. Ridley College with a 3-1 lead. Now Robertson to Fulham. And the puck going wide as each team making some line changes, as Ridley changing their forward and defense lines. Bringing back Mary Sweetapple in this possession. That one's going to go behind the net, and Balmoral's going to fight for it and win it. Looking to push up. That one blocked by Lyon, as Sweetapple really wanted that slap shot. The lefty slapper is her bread and butter when it comes to scoring. Now Lyon. Ridley controlling it on the boards. A big hit. And we're under 2 minutes. Numbers for Ridley College. Iwanowicz Ray, the distance shot. Blocker save, and that was not the smart play. We had two others who could have helped her on the fast break. Chose to just take it herself and paid. Minute and a half to go. And there's McIsaac. She's got a goal already today. So now a minute left in this second period. And a more decisive lead for Ridley. And Fulham trying to deke past everyone. Can't control the shot. Ridley retains. Under a minute to go here. Sweet Apple trying to capitalize on a one-timer. That one's going up with Gertson. Shot too low. An easy stop for Maggie Johnston, who is on pace to get her second win in consecutive days. That's still another period of hockey to play, and 2 goals is certainly not a large lead. But 3 goals might be. Here comes the rush of Ridley, and that one too wide coming from the right side. There's Emma Brenner. Emma Penner, rather, to attempt to set that goal up from the middle. We're in the Balmoral defensive zone. No icing will be called as Penner is there, but not enough time to get a shot off before the end of the period. So each team scores a goal, but the lead remains at 2 for Ridley College. For Balmoral Hall, they need to do a better job of containing the oncoming rush for Ridley. But what we're going to do is take a little break and show the Zamboni cleaning the ice here at the Pegula Ice Arena. The third period coming up next. allowed me to escape the cold. Warmer in there? Slightly. Warm outside. We're back with one more period of this one. It's period number 3, and Ridley scored goal number 3 in that last one and maintained their 2-goal lead. We've seen goals in the last game from Tegan and Wadovich Ray. It seems like every time that Ridley scores, it's someone new. Well, today, Jordan McIsaac has one. Catherine Fulham has one as well, as does Carmen Elliott on defense. And the goal scorer for Balmoral Hall as well put one in. So, the start of the third period and a 2-goal game. Ridley looking to move to undefeated on the day and try and cut the deficit with the North American Hockey Academy and the Washington Pride. They moved into third place in the major junior standings as Niswagen sends that along the boards. And they're looking to climb even higher. That one hits off the stick, and we've got a breakaway opportunity. The shot goes over the net. I think that hit off of the pad of Megan Schroeder, but Abby Grexton, her eyes just lit up. And she thought she had that one, almost took advantage of a big mistake from Balmoral Hall, but Schroeder bailing her defense out in that shot attempt. Now some numbers for Ridley College. It's Clark losing it. And now Balmoral Hall will retake possession. Dinnan sends it along the board so the forwards can change lines. Thiessen, the only defender who remained on after that change. She'll knock the ball with the puck across the boards again. Now Thiessen sends it forward. Checks to make sure the lines keep changing. Playing smart, just basically bailing out Balmoral Hall if Ridley College is even trying to get something forward. And once again, Thiessen sends it along the boards. Didn't have the distance that she might have wanted it to, so Carmen Elliott now pounces on it, trying to make a move behind the Balmoral net. And now Aiden Roberts has it. And that one's going to go long as Mary Sweetapple drops back to control the puck. Along the boards. Cockerill sends it to the right side. Behind the net. And now it's back up top. And that shot, not even sure that was a shot from Catchaway, ends up in the glove of Maggie Johnston, no less. And she's going to cover up for a face-off. Johnston looking for the first win, her first win streak of the season. And yesterday's win was her first this year. Ryan knocks it away. Now Catchaway sends it forward. Johnston stretches with the stick to make sure that finds one of her teammates in an easy position. Catchaway lifts it up, trying to find Zaharia. Zaharia, she gets there, looks towards the middle, and that will be deflected away by two members of Ridley College's defense. Hard to see exactly who that hit off of first, but now Niswagen controls it. Two players down, one for each team by the boards as the ref stops play. As Penner looked like she was on top of Chiara Esposito. So we'll have a face-off towards the center of the ice, and it's Fulham who takes it, but the puck is now in Balmoral Hall control. Niswagen sends it wide. And here comes Ridley College. That one's knocked away by Denny. Zaharia looking to fight with Miss Wagon on the boards. Miss Wagon with a hit on Clark. Now it's Elliott. Elliott taking it into the offensive half. As her backhand loses it behind the net. Hit from behind by Ivanovic Way. And there's a penalty on the play. Ivanovic Ray, her second stint in the box so far this game. She scored the first goal in game one. Her second game of the day is not as successful as she's back in the penalty box for 2 more minutes. Miss Wagon, the first to control it for Balmoral Hall. Olivia Savard back in. She had a minor injury scare last period. Now Miss Wagon to Savard. She's trying to control it in her backhand, unable to fully do so, and now Ridley College is breaking. Grexton trying to take it herself, but she's met by Miss Wagon. And now Grexton collides with Savard. And Miss Wagon, Savard. Savard taking it between 2 defenders. She's got space and can't get in, and the following rebound is saved by the pad of Maggie Johnston. Maggie Johnston, 2 big saves as Olivia Savard got through 2 defenders, as you see on the replay there. And the follow-up, she gets her foot in front of it. A kick save and an absolute beaut from Johnston. And 2 big ones to keep the power play on and to keep the 2-goal lead alive for Ridley. Now Zaharia, the slap shot off the glove. That one looked like it almost fell in, but a big save again from Maggie Johnston. 3 stops on this power play. Now Zaharia. Back to Yalawaga. And that one hits the side of the net. Bounces back behind the boards. Yalawaga. Zaharia. Slap shot wide. And they're doing it again. Yalawaga back to Zaharia. Another go. This one hits the chest protector for save number 4. And that shot is blocked before it can get to the keeper by Carmen Elliott. Now Sweet Apple sends it. And there'll be an icing. No, there will not be an icing call after Schroeder comes out to take it. But the penalty is dead. And it's another power play without a goal for Balmoral. Schroeder covers up and will have a face-off in the offensive zone for Ridley College. And Schroeder's still trying to do everything she can to keep her team in this, because Ridley is coming fast and strong with the attack. Now a penner for Ridley. Winning that face-off. And Culligan controls it. Bad pass up the middle, intercepted by Miss Wagon. No icing called. Ridley controls it. Thiessen there along the wall to try and pass it forward. And that one hits off the outside part of the pipe. And another kick save, but not enough. Too strong from Olivia Savard. And we have a 1-goal game. There's only so many of those rebounds that you can stop if you're with Ridley College goalie Maggie Johnston. But with that much pressure, with that many people going forward, and someone as dangerous as Olivia Savard, it's hard to keep all those out of the net. And the St. Cloud State commit has her seventh goal of the season, and has a point in 2 straight games. And that's a stop from Maggie Johnston, a simple save off of her glove. So Balmoral Hall now within striking distance as Thiessen controls it at the top. Sweet Apple gets there. The clear is not successful. Didn't get enough behind it. Now Clark flips it over Thiessen. Miss Wagon is there, and she'll pass it to the outgoing forward and has that stolen away. Now Clark has her pocket picked by Lyon. Now Cockerell. And Ridley College looking to get some space in. A shot blocked, or a pass blocked. Really going towards the center of the ice there. And a big play from Rebecca Thiessen. Now the puck's behind Schroeder's net. And Balmoral will control it. Savard has her pass intercepted, but she gets it right back. And now Cockerell to Savard. She's got the handles to take it herself. She does the high wrister and ties it up. Olivia Savard from distance, a beautiful wrist shot that Johnston just did not see coming. And this is something we've seen from her all game long. Beautiful stick handling ability in open ice. And watch her just weave her way through these Ridley College defenders. And she uses the screen. Johnston still goes up like she's trying to get it. But that one just dipped under the crossbar, and we have a tie game with 11 minutes to go in this third period. So 2 big goals in the third period in the first 10 minutes. And Olivia Savard now has 8 on the season. And Ridley College now has the puck and needs a response. Elliott's shot blocked easily by Dinnan. Now Sweet Apple has it on the left side. Now falling on it is Iwanowicz Ray. And she'll now check out. Ridley College trying to control. Shot by Yellowagger goes wide. As we approach the halfway point on this third period. And Penner lifts that one into the corner. It's going to roll along the boards. Doesn't get to Murphy as she intended. Murphy now fighting for it on the boards. Clark from distance turned away by Schroeder. Easy save with a right pad on that low wrist shot. That one's lifted up and behind the net. Iwanowicz Ray will take it. Line changes for Ridley at the puck in their offensive zone. And turnover now. Balmoral Hall pushing it up. And here's Avery Penner. Penner down the left side, cutting back and slipping. I think her skate might have got caught. And an opportunity squandered for Ridley College as Balmoral clearly in control in this third period. Puck is flipped up and guided to her teammate by Maggie Johnson. Now Ridley controls it, trying to go down the wing. Thiessen intercepts, passes it forward, avoiding some contact. Now Sweet Apple bringing it up. And our first tie since the opening 5 minutes of the ballgame. Ridley has been ahead since they scored the first goal of this game. And Balmoral Hall being able to tie it up in the third period is a great feat as Johnston covers up for a faceoff. Esposito in now, and Yalowega will take the faceoff. Ridley College wins it. They're looking to push, but Miss Wagon is there. She's been the stopper on these fast breaks, really, since she got back on the ice from a minor injury. As that one goes out of play. .7:45 now in the third period. And it's going to be a face-off in Ridley's defensive zone. Yalowega can't win the face-off once again, but Balmoral taking the puck back and trying to start something. You don't see them play from behind the net. And now Sweet Apple controls in the corner. Shovels it along to Carmen Elliott. This hit pass gets Miss Wagon involved, but Ridley still comes up with it as Lyon knocks it back. Now Cameron Elliott controls the puck again. Moves it towards the center with Sweet Apple. Sends it forward, but it does not hit his target. Now Elliott. Slap shot goes wide. She already has one goal today. And a fast break from Balmoral Hall. That shot goes wide. And there's Kathleen Lyon. It's Sandylands losing it. Ridley trying to start something up the left side. They will be unable to as Bassett gets there first. Now Grexton towards the board, but it's the changing line. And Zaharia. 6 minutes to go. Game tied up at 3. And now it's Culligan who tries to get it over the head, and the outstretched hand of Thiessen goes to ground with Catherine Pullen. And the puck covered up for too long, frozen. And with 5.5 remaining, we'll have another face-off. And it's a Wanowich Ray, sat on the puck for just too long and is in the penalty box for the 3rd time today. And that could be big. Balmoral Hall has yet to score a power play goal today. None have been scored in the 2 games that we've seen Ridley participate in so far today. That's an easy glove save for Maggie Johnston. Off the shot from Miss Wagon. And looks like there's some complaints, and 3 seconds ticked off of the game clock, but none ticked off the penalty clock. So the ref's going over the scorers table to try and hash that out. Make that 2 seconds. Oh, minute 58 on the penalty and 5 minutes 32 on the game clock. Ridley wins, but Balmoral Hall controls. And there's a steal going forward unsuccessfully as Lexi Murphy, as Balmoral Hall wins possession right back with Miss Wagon. Miss Wagon fighting off Sweet Apple in the corner, slap shot wide. Close to the stick of Corrine Sandylands. And now it's Olivia Savar. She's not someone that Ridley wants with the puck. We've seen twice her moves in the open ice leading to goals so far today. Minute 13 on the penalty. Extra opportunity. It's a big need for Balmoral Hall. They need to gain some ground on the Ottawa Lady 67. Now Zaharia passing across the ice to Denon. She loses her handle. And Fulham comes up with it, but now Yalowega has it. 40 seconds to go. Backhand shot from Zaharia is controlled, backhanded, and that will be tossed wide. And I think the net came a little bit loose. But some great saves from Maggie Johnston to keep the score knotted at 3. As the net is set back in its rightful spot, Olivia Savar prepares for a face-off against Emma Penner. Penner wins the face-off and slaps the ball around the boards. Now Miss Wagon. Looking for Savar. Savar passing it low. Shot into the pads. Stretching and saving is Maggie Johnston. What a great job she does using her body to keep herself in the best position and prevent anything from going in. It's hard to lift in a wrist shot from that close an angle with that much pressure around you. And Johnston knows she needs to go low, so she sits on those pads and does her splits. And we're even strength here with about 3 minutes and a quarter. Clark taken away by Cranville. Now it's Bassett. And Penner knocks it away. Clark trying to fight her way for it. So is Fulham. She's trying to run away with the steal and get out a head start in transition. That puck almost hit the ref. But it's Fulham looking for the wrist shot, blocked. Looked like Cockerill was the last player to touch it. And now Robertson to Elliott. And Elliott, the pass too hot for McIsaac. And that goes too far ahead of anyone for an icing. So she had the right idea there, did Elliott. But she saw McIsaac going for the goal, and she just led her a little bit too much. Which is why we have the icing face-off that Ridley College will control. Now Bassett. Two minutes to go in this third period. 3 goals apiece. And he could be in for some fireworks as Esposito heads up to the center with Yalowega, while Yalowega takes the face-off against Catherine Fulham. Fulham wins it. Some slipping and a steal from Fulham. She's got a shot, fakes the slap shot. Risser gets blocked. And that one's deflected into the chest protector of Megan Schroeder. So a solid sequence there from Fulham. She had a good look at a shot, but unable to put it through. Couldn't get enough on it. Elliott loses it off her skate, finds it again. He's there defending the wall from Dinnan. Now Yalowega. That one's taken away. And we have a crash into the wall from Miss Wagon, playing it on her knees against Fulham. And so the forward lines can change. Abby Grexton sends that one away. I haven't seen a lot of Shaylin Snow so far. I haven't seen her at all since early in the second period. Despite her game-winning goal, or her go-ahead goal, I should say, in the last one. Now Balmoral loses it. It's going to go all the way into the zone of Ridley, and for a face-off with 45 seconds remaining in regular time. 45 seconds to go, 3 goals apiece. Or we'll have a second overtime game in a row. Bassett in the corner trying to fight Lexi Murphy. Now Fulham. Elliott. A slap shot wide, hits off the backboard. That one's taken away by Mary Sweetapple. And now Fulham has it going down the right side. Lifted high and into the netting and out of play. 17.5 seconds before overtime. Unless we can get a fourth goal here. And the Ridley fans getting vocal here. And they try and cheer on their team. Esposito sends that forward. 7 seconds left. Do we have time for one last gasp? Calling for the middle is Miss Wagon. She won't get it in time. And that'll do it for regulation. So I told you at the beginning of the day we'd have some exciting hockey for you. In the second straight game, we are going into overtime. This time, it's between Ridley and Balmoral Hall at 3 goals apiece. 2 goals from Olivia Savar in the fourth quarter put Balmoral Hall even with Ridley College. And we have some bonus hockey coming up next. We're going to take a short break here with JWHL hockey. overtime hockey once again. We hear the sound of sticks banging against the boards as each team is ready to go. It's a 3-on-3 battle now. And one of those players for Balmoral Hall is Olivia Savar, who brought them here with 2 goals in the final regulation period. She's on the line now with Yellowega, as well as Kareem Sandilands, who's been quiet. Savar, the wrist shot above the net. Rebound to Ridley. And Savar can't save that one. There won't be icing as Megan Schroeder comes out to get it. Now line changes. Lexi Murphy comes on. Emma Penner deflects the shot from Savar. She's going to check out. But I don't think it'll be for that long. She's exactly who Balmoral Hall wants with the puck at this stage in the game. With 3-on-3 hockey in overtime, you get a lot more open ice. And we've seen what Olivia Savar can do today with open ice. Those great stick handling skills and the ability to lift wrist shots and power slap shots past any keeper is a big plus. So you should definitely expect to see her back on the ice soon. And there was a big chance with Johnston on the ground, but she pops up just in time to stop the shot from Chiara Esposito. Esposito scored the first goal of the game back in the second period for Balmoral Hall. And we're under 4 minutes here in overtime. Now Miss Wagon with the spin, trying to pass it in. It's deflected off the skate of Catherine Fulham. Now Miss Wagon again, up top. She's got room. Wrist shot, glove save. That was a good-looking shot. She had enough space out wide to get past her defenders, but Maggie Johnston read that the whole way. And now Olivia Savar checks back in as we have a face-off in Ridley territory. But Penner wins it, can't control it. Sandilands has it, and now Savar settles it back on the right side. Now Yallowega inside, the low shot deflected off the stick of Sandilands, hitting the pad of Maggie Johnston. So 3 big saves in overtime so far for Johnston. And a shot scores. We have the ball game. A comeback win all the way back for Balmoral Hall. And it is Yallowega who wins it with her 4th goal of the season. Now 4 games straight with at least 1 point, and none bigger than this one. An overtime victory over one of the best teams in the major junior division, and it's 4-3 Balmoral Hall at the end of it all. Now, taken back to the 3rd period, where Ridley College looked very much in control. They were up 3-1 at the start, but 2 goals from Olivia Savar changed it. And it wasn't just any kind of goal. Savar using great stick handling, diving and dodging, and getting creative to get these ones past her. The first one in the 3rd period from Savar was off a rebound. Definitely a tough break for Johnston with that many bodies in front of her. But that second goal on open ice, Savar used her stick handling skills and dipped a wrist shot right under the crossbar to tie the game up. And then in overtime, it was Balmoral Hall the full way through. They dominated possession. They controlled for most of the game, and Yallowega finished it off with a snap shot to the right side. And that shot is hard to face when you give someone that much space in close. And Ridley College unable to close out today, and will finish their matches off today at 1-1. Now, Ridley College is now finished for the tournament, but you'll see Balmoral Hall against the Pride tomorrow, and I'll be on the call for that one as well. But we've got more hockey here with JWHL. Coming up next, the Boston Shamrocks take on the Philadelphia Junior Flyers right here in the Pegula Ice Arena. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Josh Sperber, and I hope to see you later on in the day.